We call this the compliance roadmap. This is meant to help solve the problem of, typically compliance is not done in a day. It's usually quite a journey to get from nothing in place to all controls operating effectively. This view helps you manage that journey and step through things in a logical order. So we break down the compliance journey this way, pretty industry standard way of thinking about this, where you begin with scope, then a risk assessment, then you're going to be working on the design, implementation, and then ultimately that operating effectiveness. So this is the end state that we're looking for. As an example of how we make this more bite size, those AI checks that we conduct on controls, there are some that you want to do typically early, and then you move on to doing other stuff. One of the things that you want to do early is this control policy material difference check. This is typically done as part of the design rather than at the end operating effectiveness. This is just making sure that the policy and control don't have an issue. We can conduct just that check across all of our controls. And now we know the design is solid. Now let's start working on the implementation and then ultimately the operating effectiveness. If we go back to this BCO3 control, we can take a look at what happened. This control is related to the business continuity policy. If we look at this policy, and again, this is just a regular old PDF, we'll see that down here, there's a whole business continuity section. Data backup and disaster recovery has its own area, including information backup. Backup copies of information, software, and systems must be maintained, etc. So sounds pretty familiar, right? This is a callback to what is said in here. And if we look at what the AI had to say, and we look at this control policy material difference check, we can see, do the control objective and parent policy align, or are there material differences? And it says, yeah, it explicitly states this is the case. So we're in good shape here. That matches. So anyway, this roadmap feature allows you to step through things in order on your compliance journey rather than having to deal with everything all at once. So very bite size.